My name is Travis Williams. Compete in the South Central region. Train at UCAN CrossFit and CrossFit Bay Area.
I always saw him as, whenever he put his mind to something, he was just as good, if not better than anyone, on pure determination and will alone. He trained harder than anyone, and when the lights turned on, he wanted it more than anyone.
End of August 2011 is when I set foot in a CrossFit gym. A little overweight. I woke up one night with an ear infection, ended up at the doctor's office. I hadn't stepped on a scale in a long time. I figured maybe like 240, 250, and when I stepped on the scale, it was 268. I decided it was probably time to lose some weight. My sister had been at a CrossFit gym for about 3 months, and I was like, all right, well, I guess you've been losing some weight. Let me see what this is all about, and never looked back after I got in the gym.
We actually grew up together playing Little League baseball and a little bit in Pony League, and so we've known each other since we were kids. After high school, we kind of ran into each other due to CrossFit and kind of started working out together.
Me and a group of people were working out at a track one day, buddy Dane and buddy Chris, and Jordan showed up and was like gonna do some running or something. He was like, well, y'all care if I do a CrossFit workout with you? And he was like, sure. And so we did some farmer's carries, some handstand push-ups, and some running or something else, and we kicked his ass, and then he started working out with us like 4 days a week after that, and he was hooked into CrossFit.
As a training partner for me, he's fantastic. Just a great matchup because we were killing ourselves to try and beat one another. We both have good motives. I mean, he's really good at weightlifting and suffering with a barbell. I'm really good at gymnastics and suffering on the rings or a rope, but we're definitely trying to one-up each other, you know?
I usually get up at 4 a.m., coach a 5 a.m. class, a 6 a.m. class, go home, back to sleep, have some breakfast, get up to the gym around 10:30.
As a coach, he's good. He's very good. He gets better every day. Travis's probably best quality about coaching is he relates to people. The stuff we do is simple, like one-word cues, one-word things, and a lot of stuff he says clicks, makes it click for somebody. He doesn't get too wordy or try to get too scientific with anything. Simple guy, very.
4 pieces of bacon, 3 eggs every day. That's the fruit. Last year, I would eat whatever, whenever. I would say it's okay to eat a cheat meal 3 days a week, like go out to Whataburger or whatever, you know. This year, cheat meals are just non-existent. Like maybe some ice cream here, but like a full-out cheat meal will put 5 pounds on me in one night. So I don't fuck around with those. I eat 3 eggs, 4 pieces of bacon, and some fruit every morning. Lunch is usually meat and rice or potatoes. Dinner is meat and rice or potatoes. Sweet potatoes more often than regular potatoes. Pretty simple. And about a pint of ice cream once a week. Once or twice a week. Lately more.
Generally speaking, he's probably the hardest working and toughest athlete out of all the guys we coach. No excuses, no missed days.
Look at you just wearing tights around.
Look at that.
Watching him last year, I mean, his potential was so crystal clear, and it's the perfect storm for him down in Houston because he gets to work with Jordan Cook, who made it to the games last year, and Alexis, who's kind of breaking out this year, and the three of them kind of have quite a trio going of expectation for each other. Before we came along, he was one of those, pretty common. A lot of people, one program doesn't cut it in CrossFit. You got to mix this program with this and that to find the best results. And I still remember the dinner after Jordan won regionals, and Travis was very happy for him, and we went out and we all celebrated.
I was actually really frustrated about it at first, but then I got over it and was really, really happy for him because he had worked his ass off all year, and I realized that I had not worked near as hard as he had, so he deserved every bit of it.
He's made a commitment that night at the table. margarita in hand, his first drink in probably 6 months of training, and said, next year I'm following Misfit 100%. I'm all in. I'm convinced. I saw Jordan. I know what's going on. And he's all in. I don't think he would even second guess his decision. I don't think there's any going back. And I think he saw at regionals last year what his potential was, just like we saw what his potential was, in the combination of both heads coming together just turned him into a monster.
The biggest change that I've seen is because he's committed to following the programming, he's been able to get better at multiple things at once. I think his focus last year was, I need to get better at weightlifting, so I'm going to follow this weightlifting cycle with this, this, and this. And I think he realized that you can get better at all of these things at once, because at the end of the day, in my personal opinion, CrossFit is the greatest strength accessory program there is.
So now Travis is still willing to run through a wall at any given moment, but he is smarter about it. He understands how to approach workouts, how to control his emotions a little more, and he has a lot more refined skills. And so just being a more well-rounded, experienced, and mature athlete that he is now is, I think, has made the difference for him.
There you go, Chad. Keep it up. He wasn't following his program. He worked hard at the stuff he did, but like he wasn't eating as good and stuff like that. He was drinking beer all the time. You know, he's freaking 20 pounds heavier. I mean, if you're trying to make it to the games and stuff, like it's every little thing's gonna matter, you know.
You just gotta pretty much dedicate your life to it, make a whole bunch of sacrifices. I used to drink a lot. I don't drink anymore. Diet, big time, huge diet, and just live at the gym as much as possible and enjoy it. Don't think about it like a job. You gotta want to be there every day.
Oh yeah. I've got to worry about him in competition. You know what I mean? If the workouts go his way, it's like, you know,
It'd be cool to podium together, though. Huh?
oh, dude, that'd be like the coolest thing ever. Like, that would make this summer be like the best summer ever. Like training partners for the games.
It really is. It's like the most incredible thing in the world. Like, it's like what Dan and Rich did for 2 years or whatever in the Central East. It's the same thing. There's not a lot of people that can say that they podiumed regionals with their training partner.
Do you foresee yourself being on the podium?
Absolutely. 5 spots, one of them's mine. That's the way I see it.
The dedication we've put into it this year has been more than even last year. We worked hard. We worked really hard all year round, day in, day out, recovering, getting better, fixing our loopholes. And I think for sure, yeah, we have better strengths, but we've also fixed a lot of holes in our game. I think that's something that's huge.
Starting video.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, move ready, kid and play. The reason for this phone call today is just to let Travis know that you are officially the 6th member of Team Misfit as of today.
Fucking right, man. That's awesome. All right.
Congrats, man. Proud of you. You earned it.
What's up, Sherb?
Cody.
Oh, hey, Sherb.
So, I mean, that doesn't really change anything for you.
Yeah, it does. Now you can't get fat again.
No, we're getting fat. I think I'm okay with that. There's only room for one fatty on Team Misfit. That's Cam.
It basically boils down to last year after regionals when Jordan stole the show. You made a commitment and you over a couple margaritas and you told us that fucking A for sure you were going to follow, and you may have had a bump in the road or two during cycle 1, but you found your way back and really stuck through it, and you've been very coachable for me, Drew, and the other guys, and you're just exactly what we want to see as a team member. So a perfect role model for others that want to be a part of it, and there's absolutely no reason to exclude you. You made it. We're trying to broaden the team a little bit, but you made it impossible for us not to make you a part of it. So
That's awesome, man. I'm excited.
Hard and stick with it.
Speechless.
Team Misfit.
I think it's about the most badass thing ever. I'm really excited. I get to go to Maine and train with all the other Team Misfit guys. That's going to be probably the most badass thing ever.
there's kind of two sides to this documentary we're trying to do about Travis, and a lot of it is what we've already talked about, the competitive side, the drive that Travis has. But there's another part of it that to me is maybe even more important. As an affiliate owner, it's tough to define what CrossFit is. CrossFit is seen now to the general public in a lot of instances as the CrossFit Games. CrossFit is so much more about the community aspect and people making changes in their life and people having fun while they're getting healthier. Travis falls into so many of these categories because he started at 270 pounds, made it all the way down near 200 pounds. Travis is an awesome coach. Travis helps a lot of people in his community. Travis is a very good friend and training partner to Jordan and a lot of people down there. Travis is one of those people that has that loud, boisterous, outward personality. He's one of the nicest, most polite kids that I've ever met. He's just a good, honest human being. So you take the weight loss, you take him as a coach, you take him as a training partner, as a part of the CrossFit community, and that to me is what CrossFit is. But if you've got that, and then you've got the public opinion of the CrossFit is the CrossFit Games, Travis is starting to blend these two together. And you're going from 60-plus pound weight loss to being one of the fittest men in the entire world. And it's incredible. It's amazing that someone can make that sort of transformation in 3 years. That's a pretty remarkable story. So, whether someone's watching this just to check in and see more Misfit Athletics content and see about the new kid that got added to the team, they might want to watch it through a different lens in terms of the inspirational aspect to it. Because, what are your excuses?
I have a lot of fun doing all of this. It's not. It's easy. It's coming to the gym, working out with Jordan. It's where I want to be all the time. So it's not like a job or anything. It's just fun. It's what I want to be doing. I enjoy being in the pain zone a lot. Fucking weird as shit. I don't know. I fucking enjoy it. I like hurting. Everyone else likes lifting. I lift more than everybody else, and I hate it. I would rather be able to beat them in Metcons all day long. Look out. Look out for Travis. Coming.